degen trader, right? There's not many of us, but those of us that are quants are extremely respected and highly sought after. By the end of this, not only are you going to be able to automate your trading, but you'll be in the 1%, and people will be dying to pick your brain, to hire you, to give you tons of opportunities, and even pay you to build bots for them. Even if you don't know how to code right now, don't worry. I'm going to show you everything. I don't want you to be a gambler anymore. I know you are smarter than that. You want to be a quant, right? Well, you are a quant now because you found me, and I'm going to give you every secret you need to know. Now, I was in your shoes just a few years back, scared out of my mind to learn how to code. I personally spent 10 years in tech being scared to learn how to code. I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars hiring developers off Upwork to build mobile apps for me. But if I would have just learned how to code over a decade ago, I would be much, much richer. So if you're sitting there like, dude, I'm too scared to code, it's too hard, yada, yada. I was in that same position, but don't worry. We actually have AI now that will do all the coding for us. So we just have to bring the ideas. And I know you're a data dog. I know you're a quant now. You have a ton of trading ideas and the ambition to find even more. You just needed to find this better approach to trading. And now you're here. I'm not only going to show you how to build bots, I'm going to show you how to come up with unlimited trading strategies so you have an unlimited backlog of ideas to automate. You know, I mentioned earlier back in middle school, I was a kid everyone wrote off. One afternoon, my homeroom teacher, the lady that's supposed to like be holding a safe place for us, she pulled me aside and said, Moon, sit down. You're not cutting it around here. You're not going to make it around here. You're not the right fit. I'm like, what do you mean? Not the right fit for middle school. She says, we're kicking you out. And if you want to try to stay, we're keeping you back. We're keeping you back a grade. And that crushed me. I was 12 years old, dude. Already feeling like a failure, you know, in a new school. Nobody knew me. Nobody really cared for me. I was just crushed. Held back? What? I didn't think I was dumb. My desire was burned, dude. I was crushed. I wanted to prove everybody wrong. I wanted to build something unbreakable that nobody could take away. I got held back a full year. Friends moved on. I was the slow kid, repeating classes, isolated, fighting shame pretty much every single day. Everything on the line, my self-worth, my future. I could have just quit there. I could have quit school, but I doubled down. Dude. I scraped by with barely passing grades. Fast forward to a decade plus later, and the slow kid dove into coding with zero experience. I committed to 4 hours a day, and I figured out how to code. And then I figured out how to automate my trading. I learned Python. I backtested relentlessly. I automated my trading. I killed all emotions. Yes, it was hard, but I figured out a system that's going to make it easy for you. I cracked it. Now I'm a fully automated trader, living on an island, bots trading 24/7, while I chase Jim Simon's billions. You can see I'm in a losing position. Luckily, this is just a game. I wanted to illustrate how, you know, as a trader, you're just simply picking random times to go long. I bought here. Why? I'm down $114,000 now. Luckily, this is a game, and I hope that you play this game instead of trade by hand. If you ever feel like you need to trade by hand, go to moondev.com/game and play this instead. Because the only time you should trade by hand is if it's a free game, okay? You should have your robots trading real money. So let's automate your trading. You know, if I got held back in 7th grade and I was able to figure it out, I think you can do it too. You've got this, dude. I believe in you more than any teacher has ever believed in me. If a kid who got held back in middle school can do this, you can definitely do this, right? Yes, dude. And let's be real. AI changes absolutely everything. There is nothing you or I can't build anymore because AI literally does all the hard coding for us. Don't you think you're going to be able to automate your trading now that you have AI? Yes, dude, of course. And I don't know if you're familiar with Jim Simons. He was one of the best algorithmic traders in the world. He ran up a net worth of $31 billion fully automated using trading bots like the ones I'll show you today. Now, of course, we've seen people have success in all types of things, and it's easy to just write them off like, oh, he knows something I don't know, he's smarter than me, yada, yada, yada. And I felt the same way. So don't worry. I heard about Citadel, I heard about Jane Street, I heard about these automated traders, and I was like, oh, there's no way I could do that. Until one day, I was looking for a new place. So I had a realtor take me around to a new place, and we walked